I wish to say good morning, folks, but the weather has been unpredictable today. So let's keep that in mind. We are back in Old Forge for another adventure. I got some signs up here to show you. So there's a slight chance of rain. It's on and off, and it's one of those unpredictable weather events. And the weather radar can't make any heads or tails of it. So here's where we are: Bisbee Road, Trailhead Parking, Black River Wild Forest. Got a little pull off down here. Again, we're in Thundera, Old Forge area. So, I forget the trail name. Hopefully it says it up here. Oh. I guess we'll go to Nix Lake. That looks like the closest thing. Nix Lake. Yeah. So we'll go to Nix Lake today. Oh yeah, here's this again. Oh, I stuck my head in there, all these gnats come out. Nix Lake's got some campsites. Here you go, let's pause and read this. I guess that blue, no, we are here, but it doesn't show us where. I thought the blue dot was it, but I don't know. There's a lot of blue dots here too. Well, we'll just go to Nix Lake. If I could get it open. So again, I'm pretty sure this is the trail that we ran into when we did that other, that short hike that was like up steep. Again, it's too early in the morning. Yeah, it's morning, it's 7 o'clock. And we got like 2 inches of rain overnight. And now it's just like, it's going to rain here, and then it's not. And it'll be like this, and all of a sudden it'll be downpour. And then skies will start clearing up, and then it'll downpour again. So it's like unpredictable. The weather radar can't even accurately show you. So that's the way it is. Alright, Nix Lake, 1.3 miles from the Bisbee Road trailhead. That's our agenda today. And if the weather improves, you're like, what is wrong with this guy? Don't mind me, animals. You're an Old Forge. You should be used to seeing stuff like this. You weren't there a minute ago when I was talking and got out of the car. Alright. Well, let me get registered in and we'll see what's going on here. Alright. I got the umbrella today, so just in case. And this is the week we're starting the content train, which now I have 2 days in a row off, just like that. So here we go. So I come up early in the morning. The sun's been up an hour. Like I said, I've been waiting in the car for the rain to stop, pretty much. So I'll probably stay here overnight. And we'll do this next week. And then in 2 weeks we are going to PA. So yeah, what's going on here? No way, this is a campsite? Why am I seeing that not? Let's check this out. Oh, a campsite. This is an actually permitted campsite right here. Firing looks a little wasted. Well, there you go, folks. I didn't even know this was here. It's permitted. It doesn't have the red line in it. New York State Department Camp Here sign. Oh shucks! I think I found one that was open all year round. And we're not that far from the road. You hear the car go by. Right there's the registry. So good enough little area there for camping. Again, if I see them, I'll come across them. I'll show you, like I'm doing now. I just wasn't expecting it to be there so soon. Looks like our trail markers are blue markers. That's probably what those blue dots were. So. As I said, it just stopped pouring, so despite the sun being up for, well, it's going to be over an hour now, the critters and stuff are just going to start waking up, start moving, hopefully, so we'll see what we find along our journey. I believe this is also a snowmobile trail in the winter. I'm not 100% accurate on that stuff, so from the width of it, kind of does definitely have an old road feeling to it. Morgan's Hill, isn't that might have been the trail that I found this one at? We come up on top of the short height, Morgan's Hill or something like that, and we come across into a trail section. This is that trail. So I know there's an intersecting trail coming up. It's gonna be Morgan's Hill or something in that nature. It's hard to believe at my place. The leaves are already out blooming with greenery. Up here, it's they're afraid to come out. Can you blame them? Mother Nature's been off the wall this year. But then again, you look around, it looks so still, even if the leaves aren't on the trees. You see further, you can see the contours, mountains, every little hill. Or in the summertime when the leaves are actually out, when the foliage is out, you probably couldn't even see all this other. Again, you gotta get out and enjoy it, no matter what season it is. Is that a tree going inside that tree? What the? Just a little public service announcement. If it's your first time visiting Old Forge, don't be surprised if you see deer, because that's normal. Deer are not afraid of people, cars, or, so if it's your first time visiting and you see deer in the middle of the village, it's perfectly normal. So I did not know that on my last visit, but after research, yeah. I guess that's part of the tourist attraction. Yeah, this definitely feels like it was an old road, for sure. far it's been a nice, decent trail. It has started sprinkling a little. Street's been down a while. It almost looks like that. Oh, sorry, I was looking at something. The street's been down so long that people have started chipping away at it every time they cross it. How perfect. Ski trail. Look at the menagerie of trail markers. And that's back to the other reminders. If you go a certain distance without seeing trail markers, you're not sure where you are on the trail. Stop, turn around. Hydronics is no forest to be playing around in. So, if you think you're on the trail and you don't see the markers, go back until you do. The Hydronics had enough people lost in the forests and the park over the years. Oh, there's a rock on top of it. Was that rock there the whole time? All that dirt eroded away? Or those questions you keep asking in every video. What happened here? Why is this like this? Yeah, this is definitely an old road. This confirms it. Why is you talking? Because this is built up. I just heard talking. I doubt anybody else would be on the trail today. This is things escalating quickly. Oh, look at this nice trail. It's been so nice. It's been so nice. And time for level 2. What happened here? Alright, time for the obstacle course. Again, we got 2 inches of rain last night, so oh, that was deep. Oh, this is nasty. Oh, sounds it too. ASMR, folks. Again, hiking the Hydronic, come prepared. Make sure you got waterproof footwear. Well, this is a trailhead right here, it looks like. What's this trail? I'm trying to slog my way to it. Oh, it's raining again. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. We're 1 mile from Bisbee's Road. So we're 1 mile from the trailhead that way. Murphy Hill. We were standing here not too long ago talking about these signs. Check out the Murphy Hill video. No. What? I don't remember this part of Murphy Hill. Trail to Murphy Hill. 2.2 miles. Nelson Lake Trail, 0.3, around Nix Lake. Wait, I thought I was going to Nix Lake Trail. Now it's Nelson Lake? What? Ain't going that way. We're 1 mile from the trailhead. What is going on here? This is how people get lost. What's this sign say? Totally different numbers on this sign. Nix Lake Outlet, 2.8. Lean-to, 5.9, 5.3. Nelson Lakes. Okay, so we're still going on Nix Lake. I don't think we're going to make it to the outlet today. After coming through there. See how the trail goes. This looks like up ahead I still have more stumbling stones. And now it's starting to rain. So we made the commitment to get to Nix Lake, but which was only at the time 1.3 miles. Now it's been extended. So again, a future visit. If you want to confirm that this is a road, it is a snowmobile trail. Still headed downhill a little bit. Up until the rocks is relatively flat. So we got a little bit of downhill grade. Rain's starting to pick up again. But we're almost there, so. The Nix Lake Outlet Trail will probably have to be a revisit. This is too sloppy and the weather is not cooperating as usual. Alright, if you hear crisping, I got the umbrella out. Nice little rock face over there. I kind of start seeing the lake actually off over here. So we're just about there. Got some markers up here. Something running around way up ahead of me. It's not a deer. It's too small to be a deer. I've seen it run past 3 times. Way up in the distance. Alright, we got a trailhead here. I see the trail markers kind of changed because now it says trail with any yellow thing. We were following blue. Oh,
Trail 2 around Nix Lake. So this is another trail. Oh, yeah, these out here. And here. Nix Lake Outlet, 2.6 miles. All these are hard to read because the water. I can't read these. 2.6 miles. Something. Alright, next is Remsen Falls. Lean-to is 5.1. Nelson Lake is 5. Bisbee Road. Okay, this is 1.3 miles from Bisbee Road. So this is where the 1.3 miles takes you. So we're already into that. And Nix Lake, 0.8 miles. See how things changed? I said trails to Nix Lake, 1.3 miles. But we're not there. The 1.3 miles brought you to this trail intersection. But I still have another 0.8 miles to go. See how confusing I got? Again, you're learning it as I learn it, so. Alright, we got another mile to go in the rain. Hopefully this trail's a little bit better than that rocky downhill I just took. That slop fest. We'll see where this goes. Might as well. That was our destination today. But I know it's close by. I just seen it, so I wouldn't think it's almost a mile away. I mean, I was just looking at it. Some kind of trailhead coming up here. Yeah. Some sort of trailhead here. This must be the loop part. There's Nix Lake. Yeah, that must be the loop. Alright, let's go check out Nix Lake. In the rain, another wind's blowing. Yay! We made it. Little weather. Nice little spot down here. Didn't this thing said there was camping around here too? Here we are, folks, Nix Lake. Wow. Too bad the weather sucks today. That would be an awesome view. Still is. Yeah, I don't see any camping discs, so I don't think this is a permitted camping area. But this is where I'm going to end it here. Turn around. Because I know the wind's picking up. This umbrella is a kid's umbrella. It doesn't even cover my whole body if anything out, but just keep my head dry and the equipment dry, but yeah, this umbrella is too small. And because I don't know how further along the other trail goes, knowing that it's a loop trail, I don't want to get into something that I'm going to probably regret later. So yeah, so that's Nick's Lake. We know we got another trail to hike down here again, so we'll definitely be back in the area when time allows, hopefully when the weather's better. So hope you enjoyed, and yeah, definitely a cool spot to hang out for a little while if it wasn't raining. So we'll head back. So the only bad section of the trail was where all those boulders were. The rest of the trail is pretty decent. But again, we got 2 inches of rain last night and it's still raining. Yay! Am I seeing that right? That's Snowmobile Trail? That looks fun. So we're back at the Suckfest. So this is about halfway point if you're going to that little bit of a view. Again, I'm sure the view would be awesome if it wasn't raining. So, but again, you don't know. Trying to make my way across this without falling in the water. Oh, this side's not any better. Yeah, so the road's pretty much flat and easy to follow. And then when you hit the rocky part, that's your halfway point. And now that we know it's not 1.3 miles, it's a little bit longer. It's only 1.3 miles to this next trailhead. I'm just noticing this, ow, a distinctive rock wall. So again, that's Murray Hill. And I believe if you follow that, you know, other than the steep uphill climb for Murray Hill, half a mile, you're gonna bust a nut, but that might actually be closer than parking at this other trailhead. But again, if you check out the Murray Hill video, where we are at the Greenbridge Road, in that little parking lot, I mean, because it was only, what point? I don't think it was more than a half a mile. So it's probably to get here, it's like 3/4 of a mile. Let's go to Nick's Lake. I can't remember. That was a while back. Oh, I'm still sloshing around in this mud. Yeah, I don't know. Well, then this way would be easier too because of it's not a hill. So do you waste your energy climbing up a hill to save a 1/4 mile? Or do you pretty much stay on a nice flat path? Hills are nice and gentle. Unless you fall, then they won't be so gentle. Nice gentle slope, but you got a boulder field to walk around. I don't know, that's your choosing. That's your poison, not mine. I just show you what's out here. That's all I'm doing. So do you want a nice easy walk, it's a little bit longer, or do you want a steep uphill drag to save a 1/4 mile? See, so what do you actually save when you're not saving on energy anyway? All that energy you wasted going uphill, you could just took a nice easy path. Oh, what's that? That might be one of the campsites. I don't know, I gotta look at that map a little bit better. That is not water. But we'll find out when we come back to do the loop trail. This afternoon, if it stops raining, I plan on tackling Bear Mountain. So that's a 5-mile loop trail. But right now, let's get back to the car and dry up. Relax a little bit, get your energy built back up. To be honest, I didn't use too much energy on this trail. It didn't even feel like it was over 2 miles, so. What was that? I'm pretty sure that's a bird, but I can't identify it. Again, if you know what bird that is or what animal's making that noise, other than Sasquatch, then yeah, it's some kind of bird. I believe it's a bird. Yeah, it's a bird. So, but between the raindrops and the wind blowing, and I've not heard that before to know what kind of creature is making that noise. Here's another sound of it. Two of them. Yeah, some kind of sea creature. That's about probably where the tip of Nick's Lake would be right about now. So they're probably in the lake. Again, you have to get out here to explore this stuff. Yeah, it's raining out, but still, something's always going on. If I'm not scaring myself straight, then it's deer stalking you, or it's freight train horns blaring. Oh no, wait, that's only on the Empire State Trail. Sorry. You just don't know unless you're out here. Like they say, it's always an adventure. That wind's picking up now. Maybe that rain system moved off finally. It's not raining now. I got my little child's umbrella. I got a bigger one in the car. I just brought this with me, thinking that being in the woods that there wouldn't be all opened up. I didn't want to ruin the new one because I just bought a new one after trying this on the Empire State Trail and it wasn't big enough. I didn't want to ruin the new ones, like if I was walking through woods like this where the trees are always scraped up against it. All I need to do is keep my head and the camera gear and equipment dry. Anyway. There you go. And this is what you get at Dollar General for like $1. It's like a little kid's umbrella. It doesn't fold out enough to cover my entire body. Oops. But again, this was way back in the day. See, now I got it caught in my coat sleeve. Yeah, now I got 2 days off in a row. I'm starting to upgrade camping gear. So these lean-tos I'd like to stay at now that I got the time. Stuff I couldn't do in the past. I was thinking, because it's been over 7 years since I had 2 days during the day off. Because remember, I work nights. prior. So, yeah, you had 2 days off, but you spent one of them sleeping, recouping all that energy you lost. So, for the next 2 months, it's going to feel like a vacation every week now. So for a while there, you were working 60 hours with 1 day a week off. And now it's like, huh, now you can get out at 2 o'clock and then get someplace and stay 2 nights. You can do that for 7 years, even if you wanted to, without requesting time off, which is unpaid. So, yeah, our vacations aren't paid. But that's the environment you work in, I guess. Every place is different. So these trips to PA are coming out of my pocket pretty much. I'm not getting paid. I'm not working. I'm not getting paid for time lost either. Where everybody else has got paid vacation. Some deer's been by here recently, actually. Yeah. 2 deer tracks right here. They weren't here when I walked through. Where'd they go? This one's walking in a straight line. I don't know. Stop worrying about it. You're getting wet. Get to the car. Dry up. Don't worry about stuff like that now. You need to get to a dry, safe place. I was thinking this place was safe, and the deer vanished. So in 2 weeks I'll be in PA. Everything's all written in stone. Time's off's been requested and approved. First 2 nights, not too much trail fanning. I got a personal agenda to take care of. But Bennington Curve is out this year. So we gotta find another spot to hang out. Because of the fact that I need to put new tires on the car. I don't need to get out there and get a flat tire. So Bennington's out. So that's our agenda. That happens 2 weeks from now. Today's May 8th, 2025. Well, here the animals are starting to come back out. Another thing to note, the last time I was here in the area, I was fighting gnats left and right. I've not had one bother me today. Not one gnat, not one mosquito. Another reason why I hike after it stops raining. Yeah, the only camping spot that I found on this trail was that one at the beginning, which I didn't know was there. Again, I wish I would have known that last week. And I already made arrangements for this week, knowing that any available camping spot ain't open until next Wednesday. Here I am just muttering off to the camera. See if I stop, it's gonna run. Right now it's just like, what the? Those little vanishing deer, I guess, just appeared out of nowhere. So, and that's the way to do it. If you stop moving or stop and back up, then they run away. If you act like you don't see them, most of the time they'll stand there. But then this is old forage, so no normal isn't in the vocabulary when it comes to wildlife, as mentioned at the beginning of the video. And they're probably staring at you wondering, who is this moron walking around in the rainstorm? See ya. Just ignore your problems, they'll go away. It depends on what kind of problem you're trying to ignore. Yes, this is it. I don't like the fact that it's right off the main trail, but I do like the fact that it's far enough away from homes because the road's right down there. So it's kind of got a nice little area here to explore. So yeah, this is a permitted campsite. It is off Bigsby Road in Old Forge. I don't know why just one of them. So it's just like any other state park where you park. Some parks, you have to park at the gate and walk in. I mean, it's only a couple 100 yards from where the parking lot is. Because there's your sign and thing. It's easy enough to carry stuff from your car up here. There's the registry, the road, and it's right here. But it's not listed on the maps I looked at. So I'm going to look at the one down here a little bit better. And yeah, so clearly I didn't look at it good enough the first time. How's this making sense? Oh, because there's more to it. This is what I'm reading. I don't see that from my view. This is for Nicks Lake, Remsen Falls, and Nelson Lake. Well, it says you are here. Lock and Dam Trail. It says that's a loop trail. That is not a loop trail. It went straight out and back. See, I'm trying to figure out what the dots. Snowmobile trail. The blue and yellow is a foot trail. I don't know. It's nothing about camping either. It just shows you where the lean-to is. Nelson Lake along, see Route 28. It's stuff ain't right the way I physically see it. So, but Nelson Lake, there's a pull-off for Nelson Lake. We did a Nelson, didn't we? Yeah, there's a pull-off of 28. It was last year. We pulled off of 28, and we did the Nelson Lake Trail, and we ended up at the Moose River. Anyway, don't forget to sign out when you're done, and yeah, this video's done. So Nicks Lake is not 1.3 miles. You got to add another 0.8 to it. It just takes you to the trailhead. So we know that now. And again, if anybody from DC's looking, if you put a map or something in here with mileage, that'd be helpful too. As you try to trust websites, but you know, there's so many websites you get the wrong one. But there's a map saying, okay, this is Nicks Lake Trail, 1.3 miles. You got another trail, 0.8 miles that takes you to Nicks Lake, actually. Yeah. This ain't telling me much.